Righty-ho, good morning everyone. Just got to sort out a little bit of volume issues. How are you all this morning? Well, I suppose it's this afternoon given as I'm starting at midday. So, it is Sunday, it is Stellaris, we are back with the Starfox Empire. So I was just looking around. I love that again. I still love the artwork. This is a great home system. Apart from the obvious planet that it's gonna, apart from the obvious problem that our main planet's gonna blow up. But you can't win them all. So just a very quick recap on where we're at. It's 2218, somewhere from 2235 onwards. Our home planet, Vababa, where it's hiding. Yeah, there we go. Vababa is gonna blow up. So we have taken the Doomsday origin. This is already having some pretty negative effects. So habitability of our home planet is already minus 50%. And oh yeah, terror victims. Yeah, we've got terrorists blowing things up, unfortunately, now on our home planet as well. Now, normally you would really try and work hard to rectify this, but well, it's gonna blow up. Something you're probably going to hear an awful lot from me. So it's not all been bad though. The first session was pretty challenging, but towards the end of the last stream, we've just about boxed in this relatively friendly alien empire next to us. I'm probably going to go diplomacy, and I think these guys are relatively on side. So if you look, we're both egalitarian. Might be fun to try a federation with them, and if not, at least they're small and we can take them out properly later. We've also got a few planets, so we had to colonize some pretty diabolical planets. A desert, pretty much a desert, but we are now beginning to get some slightly better things going. Um, so now this is what we're talking about, tundra. Um, This is the one we invaded, I believe. Yep, so we found a population of natives and invaded them. Doesn't really fit with the being diplomatic side that I wanted to go down, but considering our home planet was about to explode, I thought we could bend the rules a little bit. So this needs a lot of development, and once the stellar culture shock goes, should become much more productive. And we are finally colonizing Titania, or Titania, which is a huge tundra world. But of course, because earthquakes, I don't think my people would feel at home unless they were at threat of dying because of the earth shaking. So without further ado, just remind myself of what all of our ships and things are doing. So our science ships are all out. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. What are you up to? Oh, you're on a graveyard expedition. That's great. What are you up to? Doing some stuff? Yeah, that's fine. Our construction ship is idle. I hate having idle construction ships. But we are out of influence. And if there's one thing you'll hear me say a lot, it's that influence is really precious at the beginning of the game. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get the game moving. And how is everyone this morning? You all good? Kuro, how are you going? Good to see you. Good to see you back. Rapture's coming. I think that's one way of describing the horror that's unfolding. Okay, we have a special project completed. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know how far we'll get. Maybe the planet will blow up this time. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Um, we've completed a special project though. Once the ship drifting by BT-906 had been towed out of the debris, we could send in an away team to investigate. It is a murder scene. Only one crew member has been found, a long-eared amphibian biped who appears to have been stabbed repeatedly. The ship is, by the death of its crew, up for grabs. Ooh, hello. It is fitted with very efficient thrusters, the structure and design of which are beyond us at present. The vessel is not armed, seemingly having been used as a transport for important personnel. Repurposing it into an exploration vessel would be a minor undertaking. However, if we instead deconstruct it and study the engines in greater detail, we could maybe capture some of its genius and translate it into practical improvements in our fleets. That all sounds good. So we could get another science ship. We've already got plenty of them, I think. Or we could get an Empire-wide modifier. I don't know if chat has any views on that. Kuro, you got a. I know you're relatively new at playing Stellaris. Did you even give it a go yet, Kuro? Um, but I'm open to suggestions. I must admit, I'm probably leaning on getting just the. I think that's probably an Empire-wide permanent buff. Is that Skyrim? Ah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what? I've never actually played Skyrim. It's one of these great games that everyone says I should. I think I'm going to go for the enhanced ship speed here because we have plenty of science ships and it can build them more easily. Whereas something like this, that's pretty rare. So let's tear it down and study the engines. So what you'll see if you are new at the game, this hidden button up here, we now have an Empire-wide buff, enhanced ship speed. Oh crumbs! Were you looking at all the Stellaris mods again? Because there are an awful lot of options for Stellaris mods. Right, Nimalan, what are you doing? Where is Nimalan? Oh, we're not collecting all the resources. Right, well, let's sort that out. Mining station, please. Oh, Skyrim mods. I'm guessing you would recommend giving Skyrim a try then. Hey, nice one. Well, let us know when you're trying. I'd love to watch it. Oh, we got a special project completed. The team under Science Officer Darmug has finished their expedition on Arich 2 and returned to the Terralia the Graceful. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon. Hey, so that's a really, really nice anomaly. Straight up, +3 on the planet. Where is the planet? Oh, it's another one. Look at it. I just love the nebulas. Really love the nebulas. Especially there's like a little halo. Yeah, cool, cool. Lots of engineering research and some experience. That's all good. And we've got a ship nearby. 3 research is still pretty handy. Wow, really handy. Our total engineering research is 15, so +3 is massive. Oh, in VR. Man, do it. Do it, Kuro. What's this science ship going to do? There's not too much to do down that way. Yeah, let's go and look up. Where are all our science ships at the minute? That's coming back round there. Let's go and have a look at the bottom end down here with this guy. So if you can go survey that for now, and we'll see what it looks like in a moment. Well, you're just keen to see if the planet goes boom, I guess. Well, it's going to go boom at some point, hopefully not too soon. I do need to sort out my Empire Sprawl as well, actually. This is hurting. Ancaster, if you could survey that system, please. And that one. And that one. Oh, hello. Yeah, this was the one with the silly... There's an alien fleet moving around here that's basically hostile, so we just need to be... I'd forgotten, we need to be a little bit careful. Because this guy is potentially going to get killed. Yeah, I'd say this is still very early game. There's still loads of exploration going on. We haven't found many aliens yet. Colonization's really only just getting going. So yeah, I definitely would think this is early game. At some point, the style of play with Stellaris will change, because at the moment we're just rushing to expand as quickly as possible. But at some point soon, we're going to run out of space to expand into. And at that point, the game's going to change quite radically, because we're going to have to fight enemies if we want to gain territory. And similarly, they may well fight us. Can you claim that system now? You can. Wonderful. Um, Brilliant. Get these research bases up and going because our research is dire. Again, you rely quite heavily on your starting planet for research. Where are we? Vababa at the beginning, and we've got Doomsday coming. So is that hurting us? Oh yeah, I mean stability's hurting everything. So yeah, the Doomsday scenario definitely worse than I expected. A routine anomaly. Efforts to map the surface of this planet have identified a strange mountain formation on the southern hemisphere. It does not appear to have formed naturally. Well, let's research that. Just going to collapse a few of these. There we go. So I can keep an eye on the planets and the ships. You're done. You're done. Hello, we now have unemployed pops. Oh, and overcrowding. Wow. So, this is how not to leave a planet. We have... this is one of our diabolically bad systems. We've got an unemployed pop, and we're lacking housing. So I'm going to build a city district just to get the housing sorted out. Loads of houses there. Let's do that. Oh, we're out of minerals. Can we sell anything? How much do we need? We need 500 minerals. Right. We need. If we could get 676, we can get 500 minerals. Oh, I don't really want to sell alloys and things. Because I might want this for fleet building later. I'd have to sell a lot of alloys. You keep having to make these decisions about trade with the Doomsday scenario. Let's do it. Let's bite the bullet. Hopefully once these worlds... I mean, they're bad worlds, don't get me wrong. But hopefully once they start producing, we can start start managing our economy in a more sensible way. And we're low on food. Hang on. Maybe I shouldn't have built that. Maybe I should have gone for food. Oh well, I didn't. The Tundra planet is this one, I think, isn't it? Unif. It's okay, actually. They're still suffering from stellar culture shock, but it's not going to last much longer. And they must be growing pops soon. So you can see, yeah, they're due another pop. In fact, let's get a farm... Oh, I haven't got any money, have I? The minerals, I have no minerals. I was going to say, let's get a farm built here as well. I don't think we've got any choice. We just need to build it, don't we? Ugh! The decisions you're making here. Honestly, tough. Right. Let's get a farm going. Oh, we do actually need to buy the minerals, though. Let's get a farm going. Thanks for the reminder. I had forgotten. Let's check this one as well. Hey, some Starfoxes. They're probably a little bit away yet, so I won't worry about that too much. And we're going to need to buy more food, aren't we? Because we are out. We'll leave it like that for the minute. Again, you probably rely on your home planet for food at the beginning mostly. Hey, that's a nice system as well. Oh my goodness. And we need more minerals. Can you build the mineral base first? I'll just micromanage this a little bit. Make sure he builds that one. Again, look at that system. Speaking of looking at the system, I did look up at that... Is it Space Engine, Kuro, you mentioned last time? I couldn't find a free... Ooh, we have discovered a new archaeological site. Yeah, it looks really pretty, and I saw it on Steam as well. I couldn't see a free version, so I haven't logged into it yet. We've discovered a new archaeological site. Get inside. Orbital imagery of Sasharim 7 clearly shows the infrastructure of a technological civilization. Mysteriously, despite massive urban areas linked by extensive surface transport network, The planet seems totally abandoned, with no signs of extant sentient life. The planet's core is more active than most, but there is no sign of any disastrous event or anything else that would immediately explain the missing population. Where did they all go? Oh, you can have the old version for free. Right, I'll try that again. Um, for anyone who's listening. Oh, sorry, Kuro. Sorry, I didn't realise it would be quite that zealous. So I will change that for next time. Were you linking to Space Engine? Um, yeah, mate. I'll sort it out off stream. I don't want to break up the stream now. Spaceengine.org. Thank you, and sorry for the slightly zealous Nightbot there. Yeah, I'm trying to make things a little bit more professional, and trying to help things out. But I realise it might take a little bit of work. Right, where is this? Yes, I found the website though. I have actually been on the website, Kuro. After your recommendation, I just didn't realise you could download the older versions. Goodbye, robotic life forms. Yeah, yeah. Right, where was that archaeological event? I've lost it already. There we go, down there. So that'd be a nice system to go for. I always like getting the archaeological events. So they take a lot longer to research than anomalies, but they often give you really good bonuses at the end. Not always. Not sure with Get Inside. Right, so everything's just chugging away. Again, actually, how's our home planet looking? Population is 32. We're going to have to at some point start resettling the population as well, um, which could be interesting. Excellent. Keep up the good work. Oh, some crystals. Excellent. Some more research. I hadn't really appreciated how bad our research was getting hurt, but we are hurting for research, unfortunately. Thank you. We are out of. For the economy, the economy, the economy. We are basically out of food and minerals. We do have some energy credits. Let's just use these. That's what they're here for. So if you could please build our mining station, preferably the best one that you can get. That one will do. And who else have we got going? That's fine for now. Zithri. We'll wait until you're actually there. A gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Ancaster II have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Ancaster II could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Darmel has prepared a special research project to delve further into the mystery. Right, so let's investigate the giant skeleton. Notice that's appeared in the sit log. Yeah, okay, so where's that one? Ancaster 2. Is there? Yeah, let's just do that while the scientist's there. You can do that now. Thank you. Just get that done. Okay, let's keep it ticking. Hopefully our ships will just keep doing what they're doing. Ooh, encounter in dubious abyss. I don't like the name of that. We've had some bad times in black holes already in this game. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the dubious abyss system. These strange objects have been flagged as dubious abyss. Well, I can see why you went with that name. Let's have a look. Now, cool. These are actually pretty good. So if you've not seen these, Kuro, these are... there's several different space stations of curators, things like that, merchants. who are largely friendly and can give you some really interesting stuff. So let's just get that going straight away. As you can see, I did go for the amoeboid pacification, even though it's slow, because that means we can get into this system, which has got a good, yeah, a neutral, yeah, yeah. So that sort of castle type symbol, and there it is, just floating around a black hole. So they can be cool, and we you can trade with them. So some of them will trade culture, some of them will give you extra help with science. Oh, I really need to get some. I really need to sort this out. So we're really hurting on tech and traditions at the minute. Oh, we have an unemployed. Yeah, yeah. It. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Um, hey, they've probably got the most advanced technology in the universe at the moment. We've got an unemployed pop here, so let's make sure they're doing something because we are desperately short on virtually everything at the moment. And of course, we're out of minerals again. We need food. Food is probably the most important thing right now. So if you could please build a farm. No, sorry, I want the minerals so I can build a farm. Oh, and we're going to have to sell something else again, right? I absolutely hate selling alloys. Because I really want alloys for the fleets, but I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and do this because we need to get our economy going before the home planet goes too badly pop. So yeah, if you guys build food as well, that would be helpful. The dubious abyss is good for physics. I suppose that makes sense. Wait, wait, wait. What's going on here? So we have a hostile fleet. Our deep space tracking arrays on Zith3 dry. Ugh, as if that planet wasn't bad enough already. I mean, what is going wrong with this game? We've had awful planets. They're all bad habitability. We've got earthquakes destroying us, and now we've got an asteroid coming towards us. Our deep space tracking arrays on Zithri Dry have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is heading towards the moon on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. Yeah, this is an ill omen. I think that's an understatement. Yeah, I know. The only thing we haven't got yet is some sort of horrible space aliens that want to eat us. And there's plenty of options for that in Stellaris. Um, right, so let's keep this paused. So if we go into Zithri, there we are. Look, one asteroid. One annoy. It's not even a good planet. That's what's really annoying me. But I kind of feel obliged to defend them. So military fleets, and this fleet is dire. But it should be enough. I mean, this is just we just need to blow it to pieces. Go and attack that, and we'll pray that you actually do the job. Eshyuk Starbase has finished its construction queue. What did we have the Eshyuk Starbase making? Oh, it's a bastion. Right. Just in case these guys do get hostile at some point. I'll probably build another one in here because this is a good system anyway. We'll see. As long as these guys remain friendly, it's less of an issue. Right. We have now encountered some form of aliens in the Elthiuk system. Lambda aliens, until we can learn more. Well, where are you, Lambda aliens? Is that them? Hmm. Yeah, which is good, because, I mean, we want to expand the game and actually play some diplomacy. I don't know where those aliens are. Where are you, Lambda aliens? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's a different system with a similar name. Ah, here we go. So that looks like another science ship. Oh no, we've investigated them. Hmm. Oh, different system with almost the same name. Can have a quick look at that. That's probably an enemy empire. Um, so I'm going to go to the situation log and I'm going to queue up the investigation for that as well. Um, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, okay, so we're going to have to start paying a lot more attention to our neighbours and things like that. Oh, more minerals. Yes, please. Although at least we're investing this in improving our production now. A little bit more micromanagement than you'd normally need at this stage of the game, because we are so short on minerals. Well, to be honest, why limit it to minerals? We're short on absolutely everything. And same again. Let's put. We haven't got enough. How much do we need? 153. And we need food again. Man. Okay, alloys it is. That's that sorted. And that's sorted. At least this is improving our research. Yeah, so those guys are down here. Okay. Oh yeah, look at the names. It's almost the same. We've got Eshiuk and Elhyuk. Huh. So once this guy's done up here, I might send him down this way because we probably want to try and get a choke point down here relatively quickly. Especially as we've got the archaeology there as well. Ooh. Our continued studies of the massive skeletal remains on Ancaster 2 have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the planet. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Science Officer Darmal theorizes that the creature passed through this gateway from another dimension, only to quickly perish in the hostile environment of Ancaster 2. Why it did this and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. And that is astounding. And we got some physics. Yeah. Oh no. Because our home planet wasn't bad enough. As perpetual gloom pervades on the surface of Ababa. A perpetual gloom pervades on the surface of Ababa. Yeah, I know. As the planet slowly rips itself apart. With each passing day, the earthquakes increase in magnitude and the ash clouds grow denser. Pyroclastic flows and rivers of molten lavas have claimed several cities in the worst affected regions. Seemingly endless caravans of refugees are slowly making their way through the constant ash storms to reach safer areas where the comforts of civilization can still be found. For now. The planet will not support life much longer. Oh, man. Ah! Okay, so plus 20 devastation. Habitability is now minus 70%. I'm going to have to start moving pops off. I'm so reluctant to, but I don't think we can justify it for much longer. We're just going to get ripped to pieces. Yes, it will not support life much longer. We really should colonise that if we can as well. Oh, it's got anomaly. What? Change your plans. Sort that anomaly out so that we can colonise this planet. Just to get that sorted. Yeah, we got to start moving some of these pops, I think. How expensive is this going to be? Resettle. If we resettle one of you, probably want to leave the fact. We want to make sure that some of the stuff you can do. I want to make sure that actually they're all working on farming where they can. Oh, they are. Yeah, fair enough. I take that back. So if we resettled a clerk, say, how much is that going to cost? 100. Okay. Well, maybe we're just going to have to get on with it and stop whinging. Right. So we could send them to the... Yeah, there's even a spare job on the Tundra World. Let's just do that. And who do we want to go first? A clerk. Off you go. So that's going to hurt our finances, but I think at the moment this is becoming so awful. We kind of need to do something. and our amenity, our housing's looking bad. But the devastation's what's causing that problem. Whew. Oh, meanwhile, yeah, we've also got an asteroid. I think the asteroid's going to be okay. We're about to run out of food and consumer goods. Oh, hello. Didn't think that through, did you? Did you, Norse tier? Um, well, I mean, the production here is diabolical now, anyway. I'm wondering if we should just start destroying some of these buildings. What's our production good at the moment? Alloys, minerals, energy credits. Like if this isn't really producing anything, we're probably better off to get rid of it. Yeah, produces zero point 0.8. That seems really low. If we compare it to produces 3.4, yes, that would be the problem. Um, do we want to destroy it? At least it would save us some money. What else do we do well with? Minerals, energy, alloys. Everything else is bad. How much are these producing? 0.6. Oh, they're awful. Okay, well, we can't do it all in one go. We're just going to need to build up some raw resource manufacturing on all of these planets. Crumbs, that scared me. Minus 29 food. Oh, it's awful. It is awful, awful, awful. Um, all right. I'm going to sell some more alloys. Oh, man. Yeah, let's buy some food. And some consumer goods. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't want to be selling alloys at all. I think they're really useful, but yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. When the devastation goes, that will ease, but it's still going to be bad. Right. And our fleet is attacking a rock. How effectively are we attacking a rock? Oh yeah, pretty good. I can see the health bar going down. So we'll survive that. Meanwhile, we've completed the construction of a mining station here. Not too bad. And you have finished over here as well. Okay, cool. Let's go down here. We want to, as I said, we want to go and get that system. Yeah, we might as well build the outpost. And yeah, more energy credits is good as well. Yeah, so yeah, the economy is looking really pretty grim. Oh, and I mean, this is the perfect time for an election. So, mental note: I'm not sure our gamble with the spending money to get this leader in paid off. I think we've done 8 systems since, and it cost us quite a lot of influence. Let's have a look at who we've got though. Um, so in all likelihood, who's our current ruler? Our current ruler's likely to fail. What about this person? Going to live a long time, and everything's a bit cheaper to build. We haven't got enough. We haven't got enough influence to change it anyway. So, well, just got to live with it. And let's just, yeah, they're going to easily destroy this thing, which is great. The Jonda system, good. Where are you at? You are up here. Let's send you round this way, just to see what we get down here. I'm wondering if we're going to encounter some aliens in this direction soon. But this is a lovely little section as well. So if we can get up to here, we've choked off this whole arm of the galaxy. So yeah, it's pretty good start. Well, I mean, apart from having a planet that's going to blow up, but you know, simple things. Food production's recovering. Right. Lyssimia has been elected as Commissary General of the Starfox Commonwealth. Consult the situation log for details of their mandate. Okay? And I don't think we're worrying about fulfilling mandates particularly, but you never know. Yeah. First world problems. Literally. Um, hey, and we've established communications with the curator order, which is cool. Hey, look like orcs. Greetings, star travellers. We are the curators. Our ancient order was established eons ago by the various galactic powers in ascendancy at the time. We were dedicated towards the preservation of all knowledge, in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinctions and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission than our predecessors were. We are willing to share some of our knowledge with you, for a price. Yeah, they do look like space orcs. It's cool, isn't it? Well met. So that's cool. So if you go onto the contacts now, you can see that these sort of neutral stations show up in purple. Hey, these guys really love us. Excellent. Yeah, and they're much better than us because basically their world isn't falling apart. Let's go and have a quick chat to these guys. I don't think, from experience, I don't think we'll have enough money to do anything useful, but let's at least have a chat so you can see the sort of things that these space orc curators are going to be willing to do. So potentially they'll give us a boost to research, but we can't afford it. This is going to be a recurring problem, I'm afraid. Which is really good, though. If you've got the money, 10% research speed for a load of credits is brilliant. What else did you have to offer? Oh, yeah, so they can tell us about the mysteries of the universe. But we can't really ask anything about... Oh, hello. I'm sure there was another option. Contacts. Curator order. Oh, can we recruit one of your scientists? So, as relations improve with them, we'll have more and more options for doing things with them. But I think that's a way away yet. So, yeah, there's another one over here. So they're in the dubious abyss. And I think... Oh, yeah, there's another one. Brilliant. Still, for now, not much we can do about that. Oh, the food, man. Look at this. It's just dire. But hopefully we've got some food coming on soon on Moscot. Zith3, there's an unemployed job. Farmer, right, let's Starfoxes, get over there. Oh, and our governor's gone. Right, we'll sort that out in a second. Our governor must have won the election. But while I remember, resettle. Let's just get a farmer across to... What have I just done in Moscot? Don't know what I've done there. We need to build something. Right, we've got unemployment there. We've got a spare job on Zithri Dry. Right, so let's get one of you over to Zithri Dry. Oh, I've accidentally moved someone across, haven't I? Whoopsie. Tim J. Coop, how you doing? And we do need money. I'm currently playing a game called Stellaris. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Oh, the alloys. It's got to be done. Well, thank you very much. I've shaved especially this morning or this afternoon. Um, yeah. Whoa! Thank you very much for the follow, Tim J. Coop. Oh dear, this game is not going well. Let me just summarise it there. This game is not going well. Um, Everything's going wrong. Um, where are set planets and sectors? Commies. Well, I don't know. Commies is a strong word, but our home planet is about to explode. Um, right, so we need to get a governor in. Architectural interest? Yeah, why not? Let's recruit you. So they'll improve production of things very very slightly. Oh yeah, our governors have to rule with an iron fist. We can't let these people go just do what they want to do. Things could go horribly wrong then. Um, let's have a quick look. Right, so cheap buildings, and in the situation log we should see their mandate, which is energy infrastructure. So build 2 generator districts. That's actually not bad because we may do that anyway. And yeah, so we've basically got if you because I'm guessing you've not seen any of the stream. Um, our home planet. Let's go to it. Here is in this rather beautiful looking system, Bava Baba, Bava Baba, and it is going to explode. So I've rather foolishly, because I thought it would be fun, gone for a scenario called Doomsday, which is it doesn't joke. It's really really harsh. Really, really harsh. Your homeworld will explode in 35 to 40 years after the game starts. We're now 20 years in. Why is it exploding? Now, there is a good question. I have absolutely no idea why it's exploding, but it is. So we're getting all sorts of horrible, horrible negative buffs on our home planet. So if I go to Vababa itself, did I ask Sage? Global warming, yeah, it's going to explode because of global warming. And the Sage group is causing trouble as well. It's looking diabolical. So Doomsday, habitability minus 70%. I mean, we do get an awful lot of alloys and an awful lot of minerals and an awful lot of energy credits. But we look at the food production. We're running out of food. We're running out of washing machines. Um, I wish they would break the lockdown. We need to get them off this planet. Um, and we've got terrorists active because they're so unhappy. So it's stability is 7%. It's this is basically disaster territory at the moment. So I'm desperately, desperately trying to expand my empire so that when this goes bang, not everyone dies. But I'm not doing a great. Well, I'm doing okay actually. But it's all bad. It's all bad. Right, and I've accidentally built something here. So yeah, we've got an unemployed pop here. So yeah, let's build another farm. Again, I'm out of minerals, of course, and I'm more or less out of everything now. This is this is looking bad. Um, why did I sell? That's the wrong button. Don't sell minerals when you want to buy them. If you've got a bad economy, that's going to make it even worse. Right, farm, please. Whew. Well, that was not only is my home planet exploding, but I keep wasting money too. Oh, and there was an asteroid coming at one of our other bases. So our guys are just zapping that. If you zoom really close in, you can see our ships zapping an asteroid. Wonderful. So we've got a couple of things just happened there. First up, we've established communications from the Usanase Council. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Interesting. So let's go have a quick look at them. They are Federation builders. The only good news in this game is we want to build some federations, so that's really good. As fellow Star Explorers, we salute you. Let's just go and have a quick look at their... Where are they? Oh wow, yeah, okay, so they're just to the south of us. We might want to keep them on friendly. I think everyone's breaking the lockdown at the moment, mate. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like where you are, but round here, people have started. Oh, look, they're protective towards us. Oh. Well, let's try and keep them protective. Not yet, not yet. We don't want to do that just yet. Um, we want to improve relations. Oh, hello, Gumi. Why are you back? Go off you go. Accept. And I'll send one of these across as well. So hopefully they will love us. But yeah, the fact that they want to protect us is brilliant. Because we need all the protection we can get at the minute. We're in such a bad situation. And our new planet. I hope Gumi is going to get shit done. Situation is not good at the minute. Well, what would be brilliant is if these guys guarantee our independence, because that means we can stop worrying too much about fleet. At the moment, we've been lucky because we haven't got it, but we could easily have like devouring aliens. They could try and kill us. I don't know. There could be all sorts of horrible things going on. Titania or Titania is now at least a colony. We just need to grow it a little bit. So if we can ever get our money into good territory again, we need to start moving population over here quick, because I think we'll make this our new capital. In fact, I'm saying I think we'll make this our new capital. Let's establish a sector there. Wow, where are you? Titania. Sector, please. Create a new sector. Oh, and we don't have enough money for a governor. Oh, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. We have almost no alloys left, but at least we'll have a governor on Titania. Oh, dear. Let's let that tick. So what have we got? We have... I mean, they're all much of a muchness. We'll just take the youngest at the minute, who happens to be good on crime. Also, I don't know if any of you do remember the original Starfox games. Kuro was offering me ideas for planet names before. Right, let's just explore the remaining systems down here, or survey them while we're waiting. They're surveyed. Yeah, hopefully Gumi does get stuff done. We really need somebody getting stuff done. And Ancastar, can you finish surveying that system, please? And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. Right, they're going. And then the Armada. Armada is a very strong word for 3 ships. Possibly if you were in the... if you've been in the Navy, 3 ships probably doesn't constitute an Armada. Hey, we've destroyed an asteroid. The asteroid that was approaching Zithri Dry on a collision course has been destroyed. How do you link your Prime account? I must admit, I don't remember offhand. What would 3 ships be in naval speak then? So Tim J was in the Navy at one point. The asteroid that was approaching Zithri Dry on a collision course has been destroyed. With their doom averted, our jubilant citizens on the moon have taken to the streets in celebration. At Tim, they are breaking lockdown really quite badly on this moon now, because they were saved from an asteroid. It's any excuse for these rule breakers. The full Irish fleet. My goodness. Okay. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed that the asteroid consisted largely of valuable minerals. Yay! We will take that because we're basically running out of everything. And then you guys... Can you please... No. Thank you. Can you please go to a starbase? There's a lot going on. Right, we have encountered some ancient mining stations. Where are they? Okay, harmless enough. Can ignore that. Can ignore that. Construction of a mining station. Excellent. Well, we might as well go up and claim this. Yeah, let's go up and claim this. The full Irish fleet. Is the full Irish fleet only 3 ships? And then somebody has offered us a research agreement. Given how dire the situation we're in, maybe we should consider this. No idea. Probably not even that big. We have much to learn from one another, Starfox. We pose a great. Oh, yeah. Do we want to do this? I'll decline for now. I don't want to. I don't want to lose the influence just yet. Just made it up. Come on, when you give me facts like that, I'm expecting them to be real. Right. Hostile aliens, that's fine. We can. Oh, we're just going to decline for now. We love you, but we don't want to spend influence maintaining that. We've got a planet that's about to blow up. We've got priorities here. Diplomacy is not that useful. Scientist Darmal has leveled up. Well done. Can we transport? Is there any spare jobs there? No. Is there any spare jobs here? No. There is a spare job on Zithri Dry. And it's a farmer, right. So we're going to move someone from Vababa. But this time we're going to move them to the right planet, Zithri Dry. Oh, it's dire. It's so bad. But we're going to do it anyway. Off you go. Hopefully that will improve our food somewhat. Yep, a little bit. Not much. Guaranteed independence. Come on. Why, thank you. The Usanate Council views the continued independence of the Starfox Commonwealth as a prerogative. We are prepared to formally devote ourselves to that cause. Thank goodness. Right, so at least if we get attacked now, someone's looking out for us. Good news is everyone's friendly so far. Ireland has 9 ships. Are they ships or boats? Brilliant. You have fully surveyed, so let's put you back onto evasive. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, I really like some of these things. Maybe I do need to at least consider... Maybe I do need to at least consider some of these offers, because my economy is dire. Ships are surf... Boats go underwater. I've never been on an underwater boat. Yeah, I'm going to take that in the hope that we get some resource out of it. The other thing I'm just going to, while I remember, look at is our policy on trade. Because I think we maybe need to stop this. Our economy is dire. So let's go for consumer benefits. In trade, we want washing machines. Thank you. Ships and surface vessels in naval terminology. Okay. So that's that's a real thing. Good, right, that helped. So changing our trade policy has helped the consumer goods quite a lot. Yeah, Yeah, my point exactly. Hello, Hulks. Welcome to the stream. They have 3 offshore patrol vessels and 1 corvette. Hey, look, I've got a corvette. Look at this bad boy. That's ship designer. Look at these. Come on, corvettes. This is an interceptor corvette, and then I've got my missile boat. Not that I've had enough resources to build any of these, because my planet's going to blow up. Hello again, Kuro. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You look away for a second, you're going to miss everything on the chat today. Um, so hello to Hulks as well. And I don't suppose anyone in chat knows how to easily link a Twitch account and an Amazon Prime account, because I saw that question, but I can't think of it offhand, and I don't want to interrupt the stream. You sorted it, have you, Tim? Just be careful with sharing links as well. I've set up a moderator bot, and it's a little bit zealous. I think that's a fair way of saying it, isn't it, Kuro? Whoa, I've heard of Google. I have heard of Google. Excellent. We've got loads of minerals at last. So build those mining stations. More money is always good. So how is everyone's day going? You all right? Well, hello, New. Hopefully, New is having a good day as well. Oh no, we've got the birth of space piracy. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space within the last several months. The perpetrators appear to be deserters and other renegade elements from Vabababa. These elements have put together a makeshift space fleet out of heavily modified civilian hulls and are preying on our vulnerable trade routes in the Oshimir system. They now call themselves the Merry Marauders. Right, what do we do with pirates? Alert all commands. Deploy the fleet. Where are these pirates, please? Oshimir. Where's Oshimir? Sorry. Oshimir. Yeah, shooting them sounds like a good idea, but you haven't seen how bad my fleet is. Oh, that's really close. Right, how bad? How good are they? So their fleet power is 474. Mine is 145. So I think shooting them's going to go really badly. And I just haven't got the resources to build up my fleet at the moment. This is bad. So they're just going to be horrible to my system. I can't even feed my population at the moment. That is how bad the situation's getting. Let's just make sure on every planet. We want to. Please make sure you're farming. Titania, you haven't got any farmers yet. Zithri Dry, please make sure you're farming. Moscot, actually, yes, please prioritise the farms. Oh man, what a strange world. Please prioritise the farms. For now. As soon as I can destroy you, I will. It's really hard to shoot them sneakily. There's just way too much. Oh, the food, man, the food. Right. Let's buy some more food for now. And then, yes, basically everything is looking absolutely diabolical for the economy. That's bad. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with it. This is the point where you want one of your allies to come in and sort the problem out for you. It depends. I mean, you can just, if you want to get all the brutal details, public execution sounds good. If you want to get all the brutal details of Stellaris, yeah, it does take a little bit of time. But in terms of watching the Empire grow, and there's a lot of flavour, so you can see we found a Class 12 asteroid orbiting this planet. The small planetide's orbit appears far too stable. So yeah, I'm going to get my scientists to research that. I'd love to do public executions of these guys, actually. Oh, we're out of energy credits. Oh, this game. Let's sell some more alloys. It's worth saying, Tim, that I've picked a particularly challenging start. So I'm having to micromanage way, 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 way more than I would in other games. Whether or not I'm doing a good job of that, of course, is a good question. But it means that I'm having to make decisions that I wouldn't normally make. Right, Zithri. And, really be quite gung-ho about certain things. Right, what are we short of now? Right, please build some generators. We need generators. And I think you can just watch along and just see how it goes. It's very much strategic, though. Legalizing piracy, I think, at the moment is not a bad idea. We can't kill him anyway. We might as well, if you can't beat him, you might as well, if you can't beat him, join him. How's Titania looking? Pretty good. Why are you growing one of them? We've literally got a planet full of people who are going to die. Oh well, right. That's them being Egypts. Just wondering if it's worth destroying either of anything here yet. Probably not quite yet. Maybe the mines. Maybe one of the mines. I would never normally destroy a district, but it'll save us a little bit of upkeep. We've got enough minerals coming in anyway, and hopefully the workers will go and do something more useful. So yeah, okay, this is pretty extreme. I'm going to do it. Um, do you sing the Rihanna song when thinking of titanium? I, I haven't yet, but now every time I say the planet name, I'm going to be saying titanium. It's going to drive me mad. I can't believe you just said that. Um, I'm not going to sing it now. I'm not going to literally sing it. Um, is it definitely Rihanna? I thought it was. Oh, and somebody else is guaranteeing our independence. Amazing. I because it's a really high pitched woman's voice, isn't it? Titanium. That's not my style, mate. That's as much as I'm going to do. I could maybe do titanium, but I don't think that's quite what you were looking for in terms of a rendition. Ah, how are these planets looking? They're all good. Why don't my people want to leave there? In fact, have we got any jobs spare? Yeah, there's an available job on Moscat. So, Vababa, get off. Please get off this planet. Oh. Yeah, I thought it was. Well, I knew it was something was wrong anyway. Can we please land someone on Moscot? Um, yeah, farmer will do. So Moscot now has brilliant. Anywhere else got spare jobs that we can just get someone doing? No. Oh man, there must be commies with that name. What, the Starfox Commonwealth? Commies? No, no, no. We're like a military commissariat. The democracy of Moscat. Oh, it could be. It's very similar to Moscow. I'm guessing. I didn't think I would do this, but I'm tempted to get rid of the researchers. We need the minerals. Or the farms. Yeah, maybe let's get rid of one of the farms. No, no, no. Sorry, demolish. Scientists are the world's best friend. That's like an actual saying. Everybody loves a scientist. What have they ever done for us? Um, they have created the internet. Although that you might argue is computer scientists, but that will do me. Came out of physicists, I believe, originally. Saved the universe. Well, that wasn't just scientists. We did have some help from the military on that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've just looked up, and every single resource at the moment is in positive production, which I think is probably the first time in this game. Look at Oshimir, man, that is problematic. Um, Quite to my surprise. So if we hide the star bases again, yeah, everyone's doing something. Towed asteroid. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Waskar 1. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Interesting. So Waskar 1 has a little bit of extra resource. Meanwhile, up in Mindara, yeah, resources. I'm not quite sure how to cope with this game when we've actually got some positive resource. It just doesn't feel horrible enough at the moment. Remind me of that later, by the way. I mean, I could well live to regret that statement, but right now it's like, whoa, whoa, what's happening? Everyone's doing stuff. Oh, why is every single planet we discover full of earthquakes? The unstable tectonic plates of Titania have just violently shifted once again. Reports on the damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. So yeah, everyone's upset on Titania. I can't stop thinking of that song, Tim. I cannot believe you've done that. It's going to be stuck in my head every time I say Titania. Well, I hope you're proud of what you've done. The recent earthquake which shook our colony has caused a large sinkhole. Well, I mean, that's hardly the most critical thing we have. You are proud of yourself. Well, good. Good. I'm not bitter. Wallowing in self-pity over here. Look, we're trying to save an entire species from annihilation. Oh, good. We've completed a habitable world survey. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected vast amounts of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Vababa. See, these scientists are not very clever, so they built a museum on a planet that's going to blow up. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. Nice. Okay, so that's resources and science, both of which we desperately need. And we found another Illuminati in Waska. What have we found? The material composition of the asteroid differs significantly. Yeah, cool. Let's research that as well. So these anomalies that pop up as you're exploring, Tim, are basically... they're just... there's a lot of flavour to them, but they usually have some sort of a positive outcome. Not always, but usually positive. So, more resources for our empire, stuff like that. Whoops. So yeah, I'm just looking at everything growing, and I don't really know what to do. Just enjoy it for a minute, I think. Let's have a quick look up here. So we've got a lot of trade up there. Encounter in Runam. So again, we've encountered some form of aliens in the Runam system. Interesting. Again, this symbol tells us it's probably one of the neutral stations. Which is good, because I don't want a hostile one there. Especially as... oh, well, desert world. Of course it's a desert world. So we will research them. Because we want to be able to talk to them. We've also got a tradition. Woohoo! Right, what can we do? What can we do? I'm tempted to go prosperity. Normally I'd go diplomacy, because I do want to form federations and things. But our economy is so dire, and I can see it coming again. I'm thinking all of these extra buffs. Yeah. I think a Civ game as a starting point. Yeah, so if you can get your head around a Civ game, you can get your head around Stellaris. There's a lot of similarities. And I mean, obviously you're watching the game. There's a lot of differences as well. But basically, you've got a technology tree. I'll just ignore this. In fact, I'll just take this because I want the extra mining station output for adoption. So I'm going to adopt that. Resources are killing us, so I'm going to take that. So there's a science tree behind it. Because my empire is in massive trouble, you're not seeing many techs come through. But basically, so at the moment I'm researching improved lasers. I'm researching coil guns for my fleets. Gene clinics. But because this is... science fiction based, the sort of things you're looking out for are cloning, stuff like that. There's all sorts of, you can build mega structures, ring worlds. Obviously, you can build huge ships as well. Well, again, thanks to Nu. Is Nu watching as well? Construction ship is idle, which we never want to happen, so let's make sure we're building something there. Well, hopefully she's enjoying it. Yeah, this is kind of... Civilization's a good start. So basically, right at the start of the game, you start off with one planet. So there's my system. I love the artwork in my starting system. The sort of nebula art. I just think it looks really pretty. And then if you zoom in, there is my home planet, due to explode sometime in the next 20 years. Yeah, and you've really got to expand out from there by building... See, when I'm building stations, I'm building these sort of mining stations. That's really quite blocky, isn't it? Look at that. Building mining stations like these to harvest, in this case, energy. And as the game goes, you expand further and further and further and further out. So this is the entire galaxy. So you can see there's still way more of it than I haven't explored. So I'm sending out, if you look around, these are my science ships. So they're out exploring. There's another one out here. What is that one actually doing at the moment? Jandas. Oh, it's a construction ship, sorry. That's out exploring. So as you find more and more of the game, so one of the things we're looking out for in the early game is planets, partly because R1's going to blow up. Don't even joke, there is a mod, I think. Kuro, I think, found it last week, who's on the chat, that there is indeed a mod which allows you to play Star Trek. Because I think, if I remember correctly, that you're in. I tell you what, after this playthrough... Oh, yeah. Kuro, you're a Star Trek person, aren't you? After this playthrough, I'm going to play this through because I'm enjoying it, and I wanted it to be a fairly beginner-friendly game. One of the biggest mods is a Star Trek one. I tell you what, next play, once we finish this one, I will go for I'll find the Star Trek mod and give it a go. But I will need help from you guys because I don't really know the lore of Star Trek very well. So in terms of races, things like that. I've got that one doing something. That's doing something. Oh, the hostile fleet. Maybe I could build some ships. And maybe I should build some ships. I do want to get rid of this if I can, because it's just costing us resources. And our economy may take it. Who would you play in a Star Trek mod then? We've got money. Okay, I'm going to build... I am actually going to build a few starships. I'm just going to look... I am going to build a few starships. So while you guys are thinking about Star Trek, I'm just going to have a quick look at my my ship designer. Just to double check. What have we got? That's about as good as we can make at the minute. And I want to take these guys out sooner rather than later. I'll leave it for a little while because I haven't got much resources yet, but... Klingons. Is that for a diplomatic game you go Klingon? So we have found a junk ball. The ISS Bathan the Champion crew report that what first appeared to be on our scanners to be an asteroid is in fact a gigantic floating ball of junk, comprised of the broken remains of various vehicles, rockets and hazardous materials, many of them radioactive. The junk ball seems to be the detritus of an unknown alien nation in the early space age. It would appear that this nation was an interstellar litterer, ejecting dangerous industrial waste into orbit rather than disposing of it planetside. Radiometric dating suggests these remains are millions of years old and have been floating through space from an unknown point of origin for most of that time. Science Officer Darmel notes that some of the materials on this junk heap are quite rare and could be refined. Hey, okay. I don't even know where that is. Where is that? I always quite like it when alloys come up. Alloys are used to build ships and stations. They're quite rare to find on the map, so it's always nice to see it. And again, that comes from one of those anomalies. Right, so I think we are doing some sensible stuff again. So Klingon. Yeah, I can imagine Klingon would be an extremely aggressive game. Defensive Pact. Not yet. Not yet. We will at some point join with you. But at the moment, we're just trying to repair our brutal economy. No. So I think there's two things I'd say. One, for Stellaris. So I really like the game developers, a company called Paradox. And I really like the way that they continue to support games. So if you buy the base game, you won't get all of the content in the DLCs, but every DLC adds some content to the base game. So you might find, for instance, that there's some origins that or there's some spaceships, or some of this stuff that you're seeing isn't in the base game, but actually an awful lot of it will be. The other thing to check out, and I'm not sure if they've done this for Stellaris yet. Oh, there you are, Kuro. That's a really good shout. Yes. So if we're playing multiplayer, there's an interesting idea. If we're playing multiplayer, then yeah, because I have all of the DLC, you'd get everything. What I would also check out, Tim, is they're looking at subscription based models, um, and because this, I think actually it's a really good idea. It's very, very, very expensive if you want to get all the DLC. I don't know if you're looking at it on Steam or something like that at the moment. It's really expensive if you want to get this. This game's about 4 years old and it's been continually developed. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think I'm just going to pause for a second because I'm just going to see if I can see it on my Steam. I think you can. Oh yeah, I can't check it for now. Yeah, 70. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's that much. There's sort of I forget exactly how many. There's at least 10 DLCs that they've done over the years in order to boost the game and give you more flavour. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, I can't easily check the 15. Yeah, I can't easily check, unfortunately, the subscription thing. I think if they do the subscription model, uh, that's well worth doing because it'll give you access to all of the content straight away. I just can't. Apologies, but offhand, I can't remember if they've offered that for Stellaris. But I definitely consider it because they do invest in their games long term. Um, and they've got a really rich history. There's also some really great mods you can use, so it's worth thinking about those as well. But Kuro is definitely one who could talk about mods. I like some of the ones. So I'm playing in this run through just because it's a beginner's version. Really, I'm just playing the vanilla game. I haven't done anything with the mods. Just created an empire and went for it. Um, but there's some really nice ones. For instance, you can get the artwork to change. You can change the center of the galaxy to be light or dark. You can add sort of physical sectors to the map. You can add extra anomalies, so the things that are coming up, all the pop-ups that I'm getting, you can add in. And this is all things that people are making for free. So I don't know if you've used mods on any other game, but if you go to the Steam Workshop, um, there's loads and loads of options in the Steam Workshop that you can potentially use. Um, yeah, can you please build those research stations? That'd be good. Right, on with the fun. Military fleet is terrible. Okay, so our expansion's going to be somewhat blocked down here. Mining ship is not doing anything, so let's get him doing something. So yeah, so you can see here, I can gain two engineering research, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm only doing 17 in total. So a bit like you would harvest resources. So if we keep going with the Civ analogy, a bit like you'd harvest resources on the map, I'm harvesting now some research stations. It takes a little bit of time to build. One of the differences to the Civilization series. This is not turn-based, as you've obviously seen, but you'll see me pausing and unpausing the game quite a bit. So you can see up the top right, in order to kind of give myself time to plan. It makes things like wars a lot more complicated, I would say, because the enemy fleets are potentially moving around at the same time that yours are. So you can call that what you like. Some people would call that more realistic. How's this lot looking up here? Yeah, I want that system. That's quite nice. And I want that system ideally as well. But one step at a time. We have discovered a sublight probe. So there was a mission earlier in a previous stream to try and find all these sublight probes we'd sent out. So ISS Bathan the Champion has detected one of our missing sublight probes in the Agu-Wake system. We should begin recovery efforts as soon as possible. Wonderful. So we've got a special project there. I'm going to actually do that now. So I'm going to cancel the orders I've got. Just do that special project. The other thing, actually, Tim, if you've never played it before, I'm just starting to put a series on YouTube where I'm playing one of the human nations from scratch. Have you gone for it? I'm starting to put a series on YouTube where I'm playing a bit like this, but I'm playing the vanilla game. I'm going straight for one of the human nations, and I'm probably talking through in a lot more detail than I'm talking through now. So what I think Twitch is good for is when people want to interact and ask questions. Um, so I can't possibly keep talking through. 5? Where did you find that? Kuro, where on earth did you find the game for a fiver? The doorway. What can only be described as a dimensional. Ah, okay. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Titania. Oh, I can't do it. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on Titania, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to? And could something interesting come? Oh, and could something come through the portal from the other side? Intriguing. So we get a special project on Titania. Probe the dimensional portal. So I'm just going to go quickly to Titania. So if you look now, we now have a rare planetary feature. And just check out that menu if ever you want to see them. So somewhere here, portal research area. There we go. And we will have a new job that produces physics. I have no idea, I'm afraid, Tim. Hopefully Kuro can tell you. Migration proposal. Oh, it's tempting. Right, so migration treaties potentially offer some chances for their species to move into our planets and our species to move onto their planets. So when you get something like this, it's worth having a bit of a think about the various species. So at the moment, we have species who really only flourish on cold planets, and we've already colonized a couple of dry ones, hot ones. So I'm just going to toggle species so we can see all of them. I hate how the game does this. There's loads of. You can see there's virtually no. Anyway, it does. Let's not whinge about it. So I'm going to sort it by population. So these guys, the Usnachi. Ah. Yeah, so the last thing we want is yet another type that likes a cold planet. The Visandia, though, might be worth. Well, no, to be honest, not really worth it. I'm going to say no to this for the moment because really our problem is we need to get people off of planets. We've got no shortage of people at the minute, so I'm going to decline that for now. Hang on a second. I took the commercial pact. Yeah, that's. We have received a transmission from Zeracorp. So, welcome to Zeracorp. We're a business conglomerate operating out of the Ruinam system, specialising in trade. The very building blocks of civilization, as we like to say here at Zeracorp. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you're interested in making a good deal. Well met. So we have another. Oh, anomaly. A wavering signal. Yeah, let's research that. Research that. And I'm just thinking with the civilization analogy, Tim, that the anomalies are almost like the barbarian villages that you find. You're not quite sure what's going to come, but it's usually good. The difference is there's loads of them in Stellaris. Oh, we want to. Yeah, well, wow. We do need to do some actual physics research at some point, but I do want to do this as well, so let's do that. And there was one other thing I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, communications. So we now have another trader enclave. So we can buy strategic resources. Probably not a good idea because we can't do anything with them. No deal. Should start using the shortcut keys, really. Communicate with these guys. There's not much we can do with them, but hopefully in the future we'll be able to Do something more useful. That's great. That's great. I'm going to wait before building starships to see if our economy absolutely crashes again, because that has been hurting us so far in this game. Oh, there's a spare job on Zithri Dry. So let's move a Starfox across there. Resettle one of you, preferably a farmer, to Zithri Dry. I mean, it is pretty dire, but beggars can't be choosers. So Vababa has a spare job. I am going to destroy a city district. I mean, in some respects, this feels so wrong. But again, it just means I don't have to pay for the upkeep. So, yeah, goodbye. I don't need the population particularly. Yep, bye. Oh, it feels wrong. Stop whinging, do it. Yep, bye. Moscot Desert, so there's no spare jobs. I'm looking here for spare jobs. There's no unemployment. Ooh, we can build a building now, though. Normally I wouldn't build buildings too quickly, but again, we've got population we want to get off for Baba. So in this instance, it's actually worth considering it. So Titania we can't. Unif we can. Ooh. And we've lost our negative modifier for these guys being... So this was a planet with primitives that we invaded. So they were not happy when we did that invasion. That's great news. So that's probably one of the reasons our economy has improved. These guys are actually producing at full tilt now. I'm going to go for a research station here. And I'm going to get rid of the research station on Vababa as soon as possible, I think. Just... Where are you, research station? Research labs. Boom. Is there anywhere else that can build a building? We should really consider it now. So Vababa can. Not Vababa. Zithri Dry. What I might do with the deserts and the dry worlds is I might get the bureaucrats so that this horrible negative goes. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, except we can't afford it right now. Buy some minerals, please. This is for long-term investment, so it's definitely worth doing. So in this case, yeah, let's do it. Let's just get the admin centers going because I do want my science to go. Yeah, sorry, I will ease the Nightbot settings, Kuro, for the next stream, but I'm kind of stuck with it now. So yep, go for an admin office. Consumer goods are really tight, actually, so I'm going to ask for you to build some consumer goods factory. For now, we can worry about sorting these planets properly later. And then we have a construction ship. I'm going to go for this system, so archaeology. So for instance, Tim, we were talking earlier about stuff that comes with DLC. So this whole archaeology thing came out of DLC. It's really, really good. Well, it's good flavour. And when you're exploring space, flavour is what you want. So, yeah, let's go to Starbase there. Sorry, alarm's going off. Nothing to do with the stream, but just annoying, so I'm just get rid of that. Yeah, well done, Tim, and thank you for your help, Kuro. Tim, if I remember correctly, you're into astronomy, aren't you? Because I think Kuro has a bit of a love of astronomy as well. And yep, let's expand, please. Oh, we're out of influence. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I guess so. No, Kuro was mentioning an app you can get on Steam, or you can get an older version for free off their website. Which, of course, you can't type the website into my chat because of the quite zealous mod settings. Um, did you? Speaking of which, oh no, keep my brain in check. Space Engine was the one he was talking about. Um, I don't know if Kuro's a he or a she, but anyway, Kuro was talking about this thing called Space Engine, where you can basically fly around the galaxy, looking at planets and things like that. It sounds really cool. I managed to get as far as the website, but didn't realise you could download an older version. Well, thank you very much, Kuro. Yes, you are. Um, so yeah, I will check that out again after the stream because it sounds cool. I'm guessing you all watched the space launch yesterday. That's very nice. The Ransomer's emergency buoy. An emergency transmission buoy floats in gentle orbit around Pennec 1. Where are you, Pennec 1? There you are. Its outer casing is heavily damaged, seemingly by glancing weapons fire or a powerful explosion. It might be a Starfoxian model for civilian ships, designed to be ejected as an emergency measure should the comm systems fail. But the extent of the damage makes it impossible to know for certain. It is repeating a weak, distorted signal. Let's clean that transmission up, please. Okay, so I've got a new situation log. Yep, I've got a scientist there. Let's research that. Again, Kuro, learned my lesson from the last stream. Make sure to have water. So, for anyone who's listening, Kuro was virtually the first person to come into one of my streams. And suffice it to say, I more or less dried out. Talking solidly for several hours is surprisingly drying. So, and it's beautiful weather. It's beautiful weather in South Wales today as well. So I've had a quick walk on the beach earlier on. It's a lovely day. So that's going. I'm thinking I might risk building some ships. Yeah, let's build some ships. I do want to be able to actually reclaim my system. Is that the space engine one or the one you're using for the game? I'm guessing. Fleet manager. Yeah, let's start building some ships. I'm going to add a ship design to the fleet. In this case, I'm going to add. Oh, they've got silly names. I should rename them, but for now, I'll stick with the default names. And I'm going to reinforce the fleet a bit. So this is going to cost us some money and resources to maintain, but I think it's probably worth doing. Purely so that we can actually start to fight things. Wonderful. We have recovered the sublight probe in the Iguwick system. The sensor telemetry has collected over the years has provided us a complete survey of all planetary bodies within the system. Excuse me. Excellent. So where are you? You are way up here, if I remember. There you go. Iguwick. So if you could do Howling Vortex, I'm guessing that's a black hole. Yep. With some planets, of course. Survey that one. And then come over here. So again, I'm just queuing up some... Oh, I'd forgotten, actually. So I've been a bit of a muppet. I'd forgotten we've researched automatic exploration. So I'm in muppet mode. This'll basically... Your science ship will go off and just do this without quite so much micromanagement. You've got it now, have you? Or I should maybe look at a multiplayer session at some stage. I'd be game for trying it. The boy has been verified as one of Starfoxian make. Yeah, go for the Skyrim mods. And the signal it's relaying has been stabilised. Starfoxian authorities, identify yourselves. Hello, this is the captain of the Luxion, a Starfoxian civilian transport. Former captain, the Luxion is gone. We were boarded by pirates and taken captive before they blew up the ship. Who captured you? The Ransomeers. Any rate, they're a vile bunch. We'd all be dead already if they didn't think they could get something for us. I've overheard them discussing their demands. Yeah, we've got to rescue these, haven't we? Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, thank you, Commissary General. We're being held in some space station. Should let you triangulate the location of the prison from the emergency buoy. Boom. However, from... Yeah, there they are. From the sounds, I had a feeling. And they're not so bad. We can... Ah, cool. Well, thanks for calling by, Kuro. Have a really good week. Midday Sunday next week. Going to keep it like clockwork with this particular stream, so you're not going to miss too much. Have a good one. Right. So, and again, anyone else in chat, do feel free to say hi. Um, I yeah, our economy is recovering. We should be able to maintain a fleet now. Um, it's a bit less critical what you explore down here, so I'm just going to put you on auto explore as well. Oh, we missed one. We have missed one. You are building. You are waiting. Excellent. Right. Keep that ticking over. So again, if you've just joined the stream, we are playing Doomsday scenario, which means our starting planet is going to blow up. We have about well, minimum of 12 years now. Oh, hi Hulks. I'm having all sorts of an interesting stream. Interesting stream. Did did you enjoy the space launch yesterday? Excellent. Sasha Rim. Please build the mining stations. Oh, we're out of minerals. Okay. Let's do a little bit of micromanaging. Build that one, please. And actually, yeah, no, do that for now. We found a Voltanum colony. Several large, perfectly circular lakes on the surface of Nomatar 6A, 4A, were caused by a series of massive antimatter explosions several million years ago. The moon was inhabited by the Voltanum at that point, and the craters are all clustered in the region that housed their largest planetary settlements. Orbital bombardment has been ruled out by the science stuff. Oh, this is interesting. Leading us to believe that these explosions were triggered by someone or something on the ground. Astounding. So we're going to go to Nomatar and we are going to research that project. Yeah, I was really surprised by the launch. It was way better than I expected. Way better than I expected. Well, my factions are a little bit unhappy. I'm just going to have a quick look at some faction management. Haven't looked in this for a while. So the First Strike Legion are not giving us much because they're kind of neutral. They want us to conquer things. They want local rivals. We can barely maintain a fleet at the moment, so none of that's doable. The Liberty Now Society want free movement, which I'm disabled because I'm force moving people off my home planet. So that's why they're unhappy. Economic Development Board. Well, we're not going to do any aggressive wars for now anyway. So yeah, okay, I'm just going to do that one. That's a no-brainer. So if we go to policies, we're locked in. That'll mean we're locked into defensive wars for 10 years, but I think under the circumstances, that's probably fine. Defensive wars. So that's probably fine. What else have we got going? Factions, where are you? There we go. So they should be a little bit happy with us, which means they'll give us some more influence. But yeah, I was surprised at the space launch, just how into it I got. I was really, really enjoying it. Although the astronaut suits are a bit, I don't know. I think they look like a kind of 1970s science fiction. But I guess they're very practical. The Xeno Rights Initiative is deeply unhappy. Well, deeply unhappy. They're okay. So we have upset them by invading a primitive world. Hopefully they'll get over that at some point. Oh, hi Tim. I think if you were talking to Kuro, Kuro has just gone offline. We would like to do all of these things, but we can't do them now. Okay. Yeah, I think Kuro's just gone online. We've got Hulks watching in the background. Oh, the First Strike Legion absolutely hate us. Haha, yeah, because they want us to be aggressive. Ah, well, they hated us anyway. Um, that's fine. Our shipyard is building ships. Our military fleet is gradually improving. Oh, guarantees revoked. That's a bit less good. They still like us, but they suddenly think we can defend ourselves because I've built 2 ships. How are we doing? We're not doing too badly on anything at the moment. So yeah, if we could fleet manager, let's. So at the beginning of the game, your cap, unless you've got modifiers, is 20 ships. So I'm just gonna up both of those to 20 for now, to 10 for now. So I've got a mix of kind of interceptors and missile boats, or are they ships? Who knows? So that can be going along in the background. There will obviously be some maintenance cost for these. And in fact, pop in another one, please. Brilliant. Can you... Oh, we're out of minerals again. Okay, we can buy some minerals. There we go. Could you please concentrate on the minerals first, because we really need those at the moment. Computer says no. Did you get what you were trying to get sorted out, Tim? The archaeologists on Nomatar 4A have managed to recover an intact memory core from a terminal inside a crumbling medical facility. It contains some interesting statistics, such as the average natural Voltanum lifespan, approximately 270 years, and a list of their most common diseases. An interesting find, and it's some free society research, which is good. Because I think we're still doing that really long. Oh no, that's physics. Yeah, fair enough. And in fact, we might get this guy just to finish off some of the anomalies that we left behind earlier. So what have we got here? We have winking. Inconsistent sensor readings. Yeah, let's go do that. They're quite slow, but... Okay. See how it goes. I mean, as you barely touch the game, hopefully they'll look on it quite favourably. Whoa, we've actually got some technology. Off to break lockdown rules. What are you up to? Please don't break the lockdown rules, of course, but we've completed the research of coil guns. Excellent. New research. So our ship's going to see the rents in the garden. Well, I'm not going to comment on that one way or the other, but enjoy it. Good. We've got better guns. That's great. We really need the minerals, I think. Where are most of our minerals coming from? They're mostly coming from stations, so let's go for stations first. Only a day early. Yeah, I hear you're getting kind of nice relaxed ones up in England. Just need one more mineral. We'll wait for that. Alright, see you later. Thanks for tuning into the stream. And I'll be back again midday next Sunday for this stream. I'll play some Europa Universalis at other times. You can see in the schedule just underneath the stream. So I'll be back on later playing Europa Universalis if you do want to come say hi. Cool, so we have finished the mining station. And we're now short of minerals again, but that's nearly there. And then this science ship has finished exploring. I'm going to put that one onto automatic as well. Oh yeah, cool. And there is a link for the YouTube. I've only got 2 videos on it so far, where I go through. It's with the United Nations of Earth, which is one of the default empires. You can also build your own, but I just thought new people probably not going to want. Well, they might want to do that, but it can be a bit intimidating. So, if you do want to have a look, it's just a really simple. I'm talking through as I'm playing. Anyhow, enjoy whatever you're up to, Tim, and say hello to everyone. Right, so that's those guys done. Sasharam, just need the minerals to tick over. Oh, thank you very much, Tim. See you later. I'm not sure what choi means, but I presume it's good. Cool. Right. So my science ships are all off doing various bits and pieces. I'm keeping one in home system now just to catch up on some anomalies that I missed at the beginning when I was going for territory fast. Construction complete in Blondell, which is great. Please, we want minerals. We want minerals. Thank you. So please. Oh, he means chow. I. Sorry, Tim, if you're still listening. I did not know what that meant at all. Chow. Chow chow. Um, which was not deliberate. So, just looking at my empire, we need to get people off here, of course, our Starfoxes, because it is going to go bang. We've still got huge amounts of our population. So, demographics. We have 46 pops in total. 27 of them are still on the planet that's going to explode. So if we can get them onto some of these other planets now, it should start to help. So in fact, have we got... Yeah, let's sell some other stuff. What can we sell? Almost nothing. Okay, well, let's sell these. So we can get another civilian industry guy going. So we want a... Oh, we want a worker. Fine, that's fine. Let's get a worker off for Bababa. So we're going to resettle onto... Was Moscot, wasn't it? Yeah, onto Moscot. So resettle onto Moscot, one of our workers. Preferably a clerk. I think that works. Off you go. Brilliant. We can build another building on Moscot. Probably no rush, but sooner rather than later. Zithri dry. We can get a technician. Technicians, I'm happy to leave on Vabababa for now. Because although it's a terrible, terrible planet, we are getting a massive boost to energy credit production. I don't want to move the farmers just yet, because even though they're crap, they are still producing some food. So I won't move that just yet. Titania is still a colony. Unif. Oh, hello. We can move 2 workers across here. So we can move a scientist across. Yes, let's do that straight away. From Vababa. So we can resettle one of our scientists. Oh, it costs 150. Urgh. That's a bit annoying. Alright, we'll do one more. We can resettle one of our scientists, researchers, onto Unif. Yeah, let's do that. Off you go, scientist. Notice how there are different tiers. So I'm within tiers, people move around the jobs quite easily. Outside of tiers, not so easily. But that's great. We'll just move that across then. And now that we've got science coming from another planet, I think we can maybe afford to get rid of this building. It's costing us consumer goods, and the research output's not great. So I'm going to take the hit, I think, and just say, right, off you go. Yep, demolish the labs. And hopefully these people will find another job. Because the spare jobs, unfortunately, are in workers, there's no guarantee that they will. But I think we've got to just take that hit sometimes. Ah, there's a spare job here for a bureaucrat. Oh no, there isn't. Someone's already gone into the bureaucracy jobs. So yeah, there's spare jobs for workers on those. But anyway, we haven't got enough money. So let's keep going. Empire territory around us is still pretty friendly. ISS Flame of the Lawful. Excellent, well done. Let's get the Dubious Abyss next. It'll make one of our factions happy, and I just like having these anyway. Plus, if we can get to that system before these guys expand, we've guaranteed our position here. So that's all good news. The Armada is beginning to look something like an actual space fleet now. So we're not big enough to take on this thing yet, but we could go and do these ransomeers, which I think is probably worth doing. So for now, I'm going to put this system... I can't put it out of bounds. Interesting, because I own it. So I'm going to path them. Military ships you have to be careful with. They sometimes decide to go through hostile things that they can't destroy. So just be careful. So there we go. So hopefully we can begin to reclaim some of the systems that keep getting attacked. Other thing on the priority list is we should start to colonise Numator. But we've got so much going on in terms of our empire at the minute, that's going to be a bit slower. Excellent. Our leader has leveled up. Just gives you a little boost across the whole of your empire, so no harm there. Our empire sprawl is still high, but it's not as high as it was, which means we're getting a penalty to research. Hey, we found another archaeological site. Gas giant structure. A large derelict space station is trapped in a slow terminal orbit inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. The gravitational stresses will likely destroy it completely within the next 1,000 years. It has not yet drifted deep enough into the atmosphere to make archaeological expeditions impossible. Cool, where's that one? I just love the flavour on the archaeology. Ah, cool. We're probably going to get that at some point. As you can see, we've managed to get to this choke point, unless we're really unlucky and there's a tiny enemy empire in there. We should be okay. Dubious Abyss. We just need to wait for influence. Karakan the Guardian. Yep, we definitely want more mining credit. Oh, we're out of... Yeah, let's sell some more. Let's buy some minerals. We're constantly running... This game is involving a lot more micromanagement than you would normally have in a Stellaris game. Purely because I went for a scenario that was quite hard. You know, your home planet blowing up. Yeah, if you build that mining station so we can get some more credits coming in. We're only on +5 in total at the minute, so +4 is good. To be fair to the game designers, when you are building your race and you click the Doomsday scenario, it does warn you it's a challenging start. I just didn't really appreciate how challenging it was. On with the fun. We are now T-minus 10 years before our planet might blow. Yeah, you can wait. Everyone else is doing stuff. We're not building any ships at the minute, so let's leave that hidden. Titania has, in fact, run out of space. Which is okay. We do need to build more mineral production. So it's got some unemployment and it's got run out of space. What we really want here is a city district so we can build some more houses. So again, this is normally in a normal game I would not be doing this, but well, why not? You know, we're running out. Buy some minerals. Boom, boom. Probably still need a few more actually, but I don't think I can sell anything else. So we want to build a city on Titania. And we have unemployment on Zithri Dry. A spare job, sorry, not unemployment. So what's our spare job? A worker level job. Can we resettle a worker from here? I suppose we can. Zithri Dry. Oops. Vababa, resettle. Zithri dry, please. And let's send a clerk across, who's now going to work as a technician. Brilliant. Do that. Meanwhile, it's annoying that these guys won't just take a job. Okay, that's what it is. Let's leave that for now. Food is a little low, but compared to some of the problems we've been having so far. Ooh, grimacing. The very geological structure of Grekel 6 is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Darmug assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Starfox Commonwealth is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless, chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable is theoretically possible. Right, which planet's this? Darmug estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of the planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officer has termed a surgical terraforming strike. I think we've all heard surgical strikes before. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. Yes, it is. Which planet? This one. So at the moment, it's a barren world. It's a hunk of rock. So we can either get some physics. Where is Grekel? Oh, it's in our empire. Or we need to find them 200 credits. 50% chance of success. We want to go with that, don't we? Can we get 200 energy credits quick? Probably not, because our empire is in trouble. Can we? Can we do it? That's frustrating. Right, okay, we can't. Just study its natural processes. It's still a lot of physics research, but it's not quite as cool as I maybe would have wanted. So you guys can go and claim Upvaris. You guys in the dubious abyss. Also waiting on influence. So yeah, influence is becoming a major bottleneck now. And Zithri also needs a city. Or at least another district. Doesn't have to be a city. Could be... For now, we could do another district just to keep things ticking over. For instance, mining districts is probably the way to go because we are really running short on minerals. Especially for Zithri Dry because it's got a lot of mining districts. Okay, that's decision made. Zithri Dry. I think we might call you... How do we rename you? I thought you just need to click it. There we are. Mine. I think we're going to make you into our primary mine for now. But again, we don't actually have the resources to do that straight away. Our ships are off doing things. It's all looking very nice. Yeah, good. We might get down here at some stage. Fleet's en route. Good, they're all doing stuff. It's worth skimming around every now and again just to check if you're, especially once your ships are on autopilot exploring, it's worth looking around just in case they've uncovered anything really good on one of the systems that you miss. I don't think we've got anything like that right now. I do like this branch, but yeah, there's nothing desperate. Amoeba's pacified, temporarily refraining from venting carbon emissions from our vessel's reactor cores while in the immediate vicinity of space amoebas, seems to be enough to not arouse their ire. With this new protocol in place, they no longer pose a threat, and we've been able to study them at close range. Excellent. So we have space amoeba fleets are rendered non-hostile. That's brilliant. This is a space amoeba fleet, and it's covering a good planet, so this is really good news. We can gain 2 research options, amoeba breeding programs and regenerative hull tissue. So that's all good. Right, Zithri mine. Please build a mine. And then our resources are running really tight again, so we're going to have to leave doing anything more elaborate than that for now. Nice. This science ship I'm just going to take off automatic and take its fleet stance to passive, because I want it to go and attack an enemy. Well, I want it to go into a system that it thinks is hostile. So go and survey that system. So this is all good news, really. What are we researching? It feels like ages since we had any tech. So, probe the dimensional portal on Titania. Cool. Well, that's all good. Our construction ships are basically resource limited at the moment. But we do now have enough influence for the Dubious Abyss. So I'm going to do that. Again, we want to get closer to this enemy. They are actually they're friendly at the moment. As soon as we can get close to them, we can box off this whole arm. So we do want to do that with a priority. Yeah, it probably is more of a priority than that. I'm expecting to hit some enemy empires over here soon as well. But so far, we seem to be okay. Right, Howling Vortex. Anacasta. Where's our military fleet? Note how slow some of your fleets are to move around the map. It is well worth base planning that when your empire gets bigger. Again, I haven't really got the time or the resources because my home planet's going to explode. So I haven't really got the time or the resources right now to do anything about that. But normally I would be maybe to... Whoops. Ransomeers, best laid plans. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleeting, confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They obviously were not expecting company. Open comms! The captives need to be ready! Hello again, Commissary General. I take it Starfoxian ships are the cause of all this commotion? Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on our way out. Look, we're trying not to blow up our entire civilization at the moment. Right. So if we go into system, and I'll slow it down a little bit because I actually quite like some of the space combats. So we've got a space station and a fleet, so it probably does make sense to take out the fleet quickly. Oh. So if you slow it down even more, you can see we are utterly crushing them. Oh, Hajuna! Hello! I didn't know you were a Stellaris fan. Yeah, I think I come from an Irish family originally as well. I think you it wasn't all sunny though. Running out of food did have some negative impacts, Juna or Huna. Boom, and we have picked up the pieces from the Ransomeers. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxion begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Yeah. Scan all frequencies. Commissary General, this is the crew of the Luxion. The plan went off without a hitch. Once you started... Yes, yes, it is very inconvenient not having any food, yeah. The plan went off without a hitch. Once you started bombarding the base directly, the guards took to their ships, and we were able to break down the cell door. The lifeboats were unguarded, and it seems you kept the pirates busy long enough that they did not care much about our escape. Woohoo! Welcome home. All's well. Excellent. We're really low on influence. This is great. When the crew of the Lexion safely on their way back to Vabababa, disaster has been averted. Starfox people are sure to glory in the decisive actions of the Starfox Commonwealth's Commissary General. The situation with the kidnapping Ransomere pirates, as well as the pirate band itself, has come to an end. Some questions remain, mainly relating to the much larger piratical navy the captives claim to have seen through portholes shortly after their capture. But considering the circumstances, it can be safely assumed that the threat appeared to be much greater than it actually was. The ransomeers are overly and done with. Woohoo! So happiness, which is a nice. I mean, we're playing a game here where our home planet's going to blow up, and influence because we're desperately short on influence is great. So Huna, I don't know if you are a regular Stellaris player, but so we have picked a relatively difficult starting situation. Our home planet is going to blow up in somewhere between 10 and 20 years. So, situation looking a bit bad. That's good. You guys, again, we just need to be a little bit careful here because of this annoying thing that we can't defeat yet. So if you guys could go back there, please, that would be great. How powerful are they? 466. We're still not good enough. Okay. I love this game. It's my top three. My top three Paradox games would be this, Stellaris, Europa. Obviously, you've seen me on Europa Universalis, and I really like Crusader Kings 2. It's a bit different this one in that because the other ones it's much more it's much less about exploration and expansion, whereas at the early game of Stellaris, look how much map there is that I've still got to explore. I'm also just doing a very early game YouTube let's play, so the link's in my description below the stream, where I'm basically taking one of the starting nations, so the United Nations of Earth. I'm just playing with the default settings other than the galaxy map. So if you do want to have a look at that, there's only 2 videos so far, but I kind of figured it would help people early on if I just talk through. You've heard of it, have you? Well, I think Twitch is really good for interacting sort of questions and stuff like that. But I can't go through every single decision in the same level of depth. So I think this is much better for discussion. Whereas YouTube, sometimes you just want to play a game and really say, look, this is how I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it. Yeah, so if you played a little bit, I'm playing the Doomsday scenario where your planet blows up. So I am constantly, my economy is terrible. I'm spending all my money trying to move my populations onto planets that aren't going to blow up. It's pretty grim. We have expanded a little bit. It's not all bad. We found some nice planets, but we were dead unlucky. So our first few planets we discovered, our species is. I'll just quickly show you the species. Our species loves Arctic, and so every planet we found in close proximity was a desert or arid. So this one's not only arid, but it's got high gravity as well. So the habitability is diabolical. We then found some primitives here and invaded them. I want to do a diplomacy game, but we needed planets, so we got a tundra world, and we've managed to land a few Starfoxes on there now. And finally, we're starting to find some better systems now. So we've got a really good planet up here, which is a massive tundra world. So situation looking up, but our economy is still all over the place. It is absolute trash. I'm selling alloys just to fund other buildings, basically. It really is that bad. Speaking of which, we've got unemployed on Moscot. And we do need a farm. Okay. So again, I'm going to sell alloys. Normally I would not do this at all, which is why my fleet is so rubbish. So I'm selling some more alloys purely so I can buy minerals. Thank you. We don't really have enough for city districts, which is a bit annoying. So what do we want this one to be? We still need food. We still need minerals. Moscot, just build that for now. How good is the output here? It's not great. Let's not prioritize it there then. Let's prioritize it here. Build an agriculture district, please, on Titania. So yeah, we should be prioritizing Titania because it's and Unif 4 because those are the planets that are actually suitable for us. So we'll get more production, less upkeep worries. These were only really colonized out of desperation. So we should have more food incoming. Excellent. So the Amoeboid pacification, although it's expensive, means we now have this friendly 3.4 thousand fleet. Yeah, I do need to colonize Nomatar. It's actually quite good. Um, I mucked up a little bit in that there was an anomaly on it, and I completely forgot you can't colonize planets with anomalies on them. So yeah, that was me operating in Muppet mode. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to colonize that yet, and and then I've just been trying to balance my economy. It has been so bad. Hopefully, we're getting there now. While we're here, I'm just going to turn that back to evasive. So one of the nice things about this fleet, now that it's pacified, is it will actually help to defend Julal from attack from anything else. If indeed we do get anything else attacking us. Good. So the food is starting to ease up. Yeah, the other thing we're having, Huna, is just the problem of getting 200 of the resources we need. So alloys is actually okay. At first glance, this moon does not seem to be capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless we have detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. Yeah, nice, we'll research that. And the other thing I should just let you know, Huna, is I'm going to be online with this stream for about another 45 minutes. So this one I'm regularly going to go from midday UK time on a Sunday to 3 o'clock UK time on in the afternoon. So we're about 2.25 hours in at the moment. Right, that's going. We can definitely, because we've got spare influence, we should be doing something with our construction ships. So yeah, if you could build there, please. And then these guys. Yeah, build the research station, please. And then, yeah, you're right, we should prioritise getting onto Nomatar. Especially as we have a lack of good planets. Nice, what have we got? Gene clinics. We're way behind on tech, I would say, as well. Partly because our home planet just crashed out. It was awful. So I don't know. Apologies if I've already shown you this. I've forgotten if I have or not. The Doomsday scenario. This is my home world. Knocks 70% off the habitability before it even blows up, and it gradually gets worse. So basically once your habitability goes, your output crashes for everything. So at 40% habitability, our resources is down 30%, and we've had devastation, and we're unstable, and we lack amenities. It's all bad. Oh, and we had some terrorists as well. So I've gradually moved away from doing anything here that I can. I'm trying to get rid of these consumer goods factories now. But I've still got 24 of my pops. That's still half of my entire population is on that planet. Anyway, society research. What do we want? These are quite nice, but they're probably later game things. I'm gonna go for, I think. Yeah, I know. And then just to really rub it in, we've got this really good world, Titania, up here. And it's also unstable. I mean, could you imagine being somebody fleeing the apocalypse on your home planet, and you think, yes, we found this beautiful tundra world. It's huge, and then the earthquakes start again. I mean, it just feels cruel to my little Starfoxes. Really cruel to my little Starfoxes. Right, tile blockers is so far off what we need right now. I don't care. Either of these could be quite good. I have got a trading station here which would benefit from an off-world trading company. Yeah, I know, they are everywhere. And so many bad habitable planets. It's just unbelievable at the minute. I'm going to go for the Unity for now, I think. And I don't know if we've got a scientist who would be better than Falatira. Yes, we have. We've got a genius who we probably can't move in just yet. Excellent. So we'll have to move the genius in later. Remind me of that if I forget, Huna, because I probably will. Cool. So I think all of my ships are doing stuff. Yep. Someone's leveled up. That's nice. Yeah, I just, in terms of roleplay, these poor people. I, I'll try not to. Ocean beneath the ice. Deep scans of Jalel 4A have revealed a large ocean heated by hydrothermal vents beneath the ice mantle covering the surface. Science Officer Darmel dispatched probes from the ISS Bathon the Champion that drilled through several miles of thick ice and found the water below teeming with what appears to be life. We will need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms. Nice, we get +3 society research there, straight up. And we've now got, it's this system here. I'll probably, well, we might as well, I'm going to do the mission now. Let's see what happens. Also, Huna, maybe the the reminder a little bit later might be helpful. Other thing that you might not have seen, strategically, it looks like we've managed to box off this nice arm here. Unless we're really unlucky and there's something tiny in there, I think we've got that nice arm boxed off, as well as this little bit. It's a bit tight, but we'll see. So in terms of space to expand into, we haven't done badly. It's just the start was so dire. It's really grim. It's a really grim start, and we're still going through it. Dubious Abyss is done, so we'll go for the choke point here. In fact, yeah, we can do that straight away. Excellent. And then our other one. Yep, I am actually going to buy some minerals so that we can build the mining station. Whew. And then, yeah, the economy is looking better than it was. I mean, most of the game, we've had negatives for particularly food and consumer goods. Pretty much the whole game. So this situation now, it's like, whoa, some positivity. In before, it's a really tiny military isolationist fallen empire. Oh, that's possible. Let's hope not. The only other good news is both of these nearby, because I'm really militarily weak at the moment. You can see it, and I've been spending my alloys on other stuff. Luckily, both of these are pretty friendly. So we've got a pacifist, which is the big one down here, and we've also got. I mean, they're probably not quite as friendly on paper, but we're also egalitarian, so it could have been a lot worse. And I've got envoys in both. Trying to make them love me, because I just don't have the alloys to build a good military. Good, it's one of my scientists. Another planet, an ocean world. Okay, fine. Oh, speaking of worlds, one thing I do want to check is the species. So, yeah, I know, out-militarized by pacifists. Please don't tell anyone. I don't think I'll ever be able to live it down. Um, we have got an ocean preference person we can have a migration treaty with, which might be worth doing later, but I think all of our planets at the moment are dry, so it doesn't help us. Yeah, I mean, out-militarized by... In fact, both of them were guaranteeing me at one point. It was humiliating. System survey's done. Just going to claim the Zuracorp system here. Oh, I'm out of out of influence again. It's one thing I say loads and loads during my streams. Influence is so precious at the beginning of the game. And I've had to upset my factions, which is annoying. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting this. Evacuation protocols. Resettlement cost minus 50%. I absolutely do need to do that, because getting these getting these pops off my planet is really hurting. It's 100 every time. 100 credits every time. It's really hurting. But it's 80 influence, which is going to hurt my expansion. So it's whoa, calm down, game. Calm down, game. Right, someone's finished construction. Special project. Science offered to Darmal has returned from the expedition that studied the rich biosphere in the seas beneath the ice mantle of Jalel 4A. Several large species native to the lower regions of the global sea have been found to produce a unique inorganic molecule with immense healing properties. If this molecule is successfully harvested in large enough quantities, it could revolutionize the field of medical science and may even have industrial applications. Hey, well, this sounds like a good one. Interesting. So what have we got? Darmal gets experience. Great. Society research. Great. Oh, living metal. So living metal is a strategic resource. Cool. And scientist Darmal has leveled up. Yes, well, that's fine, Darmal. Good for you. Ethiuk, can you please build the mining station? Where's our construction ship? You need more influence. Nice. Everything's positive for a change. Oh, except we still can't get rid of this annoying pirate fleet. How far off are we? Still pretty far off. Oh, we're also out militarized, Huna, by random pirate fleets that just happen to be on the map. I mean, on every level, this is grim. But I am feeling a little bit more confident now. Mirror, mirror. Strangely, the dimensional portal on Titania seems to connect to a planet that looks very much like Titania. Stranger still, there's a signal being broadcast to us through it. Put it on screen. This is Lithsimia of the Starfox Commonwealth. Who are you, portal aliens? No, I am Lithsima. Who are you? Uh-oh. Fascinating. If what you say is true, I think the portal bridges the gap between alternate dimensions. We are both the Lithsimia, but at some point an event must have caused our respective dimensions to diverge. Amazing. Tell us how you Starfoxes fare. Much the same as it fares in your dimension, I expect. We have spread out through space from Vababa since the discovery of a warp drive. Is your Vababa exploding? The warp drive, we travel by hyperlanes. Hyperlanes? Perhaps discovering different types of FTL travel was the divergence point between our two universes. Does this mean you are not beset by the warp beasts? Uh-oh. No warp beasts here. Are they a serious threat? The warp beasts assail every known civilization. They are a threat to all life. As far as we've determined, once warp travel reached a certain critical level in the galaxy, the warp beasts awoke and attacked. Several species we know of have already fallen, but so far we are holding them off. Mental note if we look at warp travel later on in the game. I can't remember if it's in there or not even. Sounds terrible. Can we help? Yes, we should establish an interdimensional trade treaty to strengthen both our nations, for the benefit of all Starfoxes. Nice. And I presume, let's go and have a quick look. Does it tell us what we're getting from that? Not there. So we're getting, extra trade value, amenities, and physics. I'd probably take that. Right, game tick on. Good, our armada has finally repaired itself. That's good. Yeah, you're waiting on influence. Oh, Jalal, please survey that system. Excellent. So again, we've managed to get that little arm. And I suppose we should gradually claim these planets as well, although... Yeah, actually, we do want to claim at least one more. Sometimes when you're on friendly bases with the aliens, I've had them hop over and colonize one of these before, so I maybe get one or two extras just to put them off doing that. How bad's that? Oh, yeah, that's still pretty bad. How bad's that? Still pretty bad. Which probably describes this whole run through in terms of something with near purpose. Something moves with near purpose on Julau 2. I think that's the habitable planet. It is the habitable planet. Alpine. Wait a second. Oh, Alpine world with some extra minerals. Nice. Bath and the Complete. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you're all automated. We have found a pre-sapient species. Woohoo! One species native to Julau 2 has, according to the ISS Bath and the Champion orbiting the planet, achieved a tentative mastery of the planet. Science Officer Darmel proposes that we should monitor their development closely and maybe even help them along if possible. That's cool. I just one of my favourite series of science fiction books. This is way back when David Brin wrote a series called the Uplift series, and just I found the whole idea fascinating. So about finding these pre-sapient species and uplifting them. It's probably based on an older idea. Most of them are, but yeah, there is a little population of pre-sapients here. Some Dabulans. So yeah, we'll come back here later, I think, and try and well, if we can get the right technology, try and uplift them. Nice. I mean, it's annoying in a way because actually I'd quite like that planet, but it's still cool for flavour. So yeah, I don't know if anyone, I don't know, Huna, if you've got any favourite science fiction. In fact, another glass. We have a Voltanum trade post. Grekel 5A was home to a small Voltanum outpost where they traded with several neighbouring civilizations. At some point, the trade post appears to have been converted into a religious mission, where the Voltanum attempted to convert visiting alien merchants to their philosophy. Trade ceased shortly afterward, and the moon was eventually abandoned. Okay. Let's get that mission done. Just pause for a second. Research projects. I pause the game a lot. Not really science fiction. Science... Science... No, I don't actually. Sorry, Yuna. I don't quite follow you on that one. You can go auto. Star Wars. Oh, I like Star Wars. That's fair. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay. Who doesn't like Star Wars though? Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. It's not like Arthur C. Clarke or someone like that who wanted every technical detail right. Still good though. Oh, there's a wormhole there. Missed that. Research outpost. Brill. Yeah, and things we actually seem to be more or less in control with the minerals now as well, which is nice. Um, we might have to cease our crazy expansion soon, purely because I do want to get that edict. We do really need to get our. Oh, hello, hello. 3 habitable planets. How are we going to get down there? Probably the best bet is to colonise down this arm, because we can't defeat these just yet. Maybe we need to build our fleet as well. Right, change your plan, change your plan. That's a really good system for our race. Get all the ships you can. We need to get down here as soon as possible. What else can we do? What's the most critical? Right, build that station and then we'll get you to come over here as well. Mining stations, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a target. This one could be a bit of a stretch to get to because we're going to need to get there ahead of our somewhat allies. But if we can, it would be really good. Archaeologists on Grekel 5A have salvaged a small Voltanum digital pamphlet. It seems like the missionaries at this outpost passed pamphlets like these on to visiting merchants. Most of the data is corrupt, but there are several references to the Great Lie and the shackles of virtual reality. An interesting find. Yeah, it is, actually. What are you up to now, science ship? What have we got in our borders? Oh, yeah, there's another one there. Please sort that. Bit more influence, and then you can go. Oh, I'm excited. I really want to get this system. What have we got? Half an hour-ish. Unlikely we're going to get there in half an hour, but you never know. Comet sighted. Oh, okay, cool. A small celestial object with a pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Bava system. Its passing was uneventful, but I'll take free unity. Meanwhile, Karakon the Guardian. Yeah, we'll take some more research while we're there, thank you. And yeah, if we're going to go for this, let's really go for it. I suspect our technology is absolutely dire compared to our peers as well. So relative power, obviously their fleet power is better, yeah, and they're ahead of us on tech as well. It's just wall-to-wall bad start, I'm afraid. But we'll get there. Hopefully. Yeah, you keep going down there, that's fine. Okay. This is not priority number one. But can you move there and be ready? There's a planet there, we might as well take it. Another desert world. You would not believe how many desert worlds I've found. And I really should be finding something I can colonize. Um, mind you, there is Nomator, which you do keep reminding. Hey, we have all the resources. Okay, let's do it. An Arctic world, perfect for us. Let's do it with our Starfoxes. Nomatar Prime, go for it. Need to... Would my ships be stupid enough to go through here? Probably. We need to keep a half eye on that. Sometimes the pathing isn't very sensible. Good, keep going up there. So I'll just keep a half eye on that. What I don't want to do is my colony ship to fly in here and get trashed. That would not be fun. Right. Build that one. Oh, lacking some... There we go. Whoa, some actual science. Zero G refineries. I should have got this ages ago. Man, this is daft. Yeah, straight up booster mining outposts. That's great. And for the next one, these nanomechanics, I suppose we are part of the way there. That's straight up boost as well. Yep, let's do that. The other thing I'd forgotten is I have a genius who I keep forgetting to reassign. Right, which ship is that? This one, right. We need to get that person actually researching. Or that fox actually researching. Meanwhile, I see you say that's a tech world. Interesting. Can we buy some more minerals, please? Yep. What are we really short at? I know you're a tech world, but for now I need the food. And when we colonise Nomatar, I'm going to make that the final sector. We could have done it on UNIF, but it's right in one corner. So I'd rather... It's from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It covers most of the remainder of the Empire. So you've got unemployed in Moscow as well. We do need to... Right, let's... Come on, let's just do it. Boom, boom. And we need a little bit more money. We could sell some of these. Yeah, let's do it. And there we go. Right, we need to build something on Moscat. Moscot. Oh, they're not very happy. Well, hopefully we can upgrade their main ship soon, which. Oh, we're just lacking money to do that. Right, that's a priority then. What do we do here? Yeah, I'll prioritize doing that, but I could do with some minerals. Frustrating. Right, we'll do the minerals first. There's lots of tough decisions being made in this game. So yeah, there's our 2 sectors so far. Dying gasp. Oh no! Conditions on Vabababa are rapidly becoming unbearable. Most of the remaining population are clustered around the few surviving cities that now serve as massive fortified storm shelters against the unrelenting ash. But even these last few bastions of civilization on the planet will not survive for long. The devastating earthquakes continue while hundreds of active volcanoes are spewing sulfur and lava. With the planet's crust disintegrating, more valuable resources have been ejected from the mantle to the surface, where they can be worked by whatever functional industry still remains. How bad is this? Oh my goodness. Add 25 devastation. Habitability is now minus 90%. Okay, yeah, alloys and stuff improve. Stability minus 30. The end is near, yes. Well, okay. We're just going to have to get as many of those pops off as we can. And I mean, on so many levels, this is bad. I just don't even know where to start. We may have to just take a hit on expanding and get that edict in place so that we can get the population off. We can kind of worry about the brutal details later. Oh, we're going to run out of consumer goods. Yes, of course, because all our production's crashed. Good job I didn't just spend all my money. I'm not sure what we can do about that. Which is probably going to mean we're going to have more unhappy populations, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't know what we can do, unfortunately, on that one. We've got no resources left. Oh well. I'm going to turn the sectors map mode off. The only good news is that will gradually improve. Right, what are we going to suffer? Shortage of food. Biologicals get unhappy and slow down growth. That's not good. Shortage of consumer goods. Happiness goes down. Unity goes down. Oh, it's awful. Right, it's awful. Hopefully we're rectifying the food situation. Well, that's nice. Keep going. Interdimensional trade increases. Thank goodness. Cool. So we're getting more amenities and more trade. Good. Have fun with your surveying. Any good systems? That's okay. Just keep up the fun. Oh, you've finished. Might as well take the research while we can. You stay put for the minute. Minus 51 food. Honestly, I don't expect much from you, but I do expect something. Hey, anomaly in the Menox system. Where are you, Menox system? Oh, and some space amoebas. An ancient orbital shipyard. I do like this anomaly. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage, and entire sections of the facility are missing. We are going to research that, and as fast as possible. That's a good one. Meanwhile, down in tier, we want to get round here so that we can start the push for this, assuming the other guys don't get it first. Excellent. Oh, And of course, the planet's exploding. Now is the perfect time for an election. We'll just have to see what happens there. We haven't got any real control over who's going to do this, so just got to leave it to it. Joker, that's cool. How's our fleet looking? 586. Oh, their fleet's gone. Are we sure their fleet's gone? Oh, it has. Right, let's go kill that. Where is their fleet? Don't know. Don't care. Let's kill that. Brill. So that will help us as well. Not by much, but it will help us. Whoa, so what have we got? Automated shipyard. Whilst conducting their survey of Menak 1, the ISS Hishma the Brooding detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage. But one of its manufacturing bays is still working condition. Science Officer Haganon is confident the power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. That sounds really good. So if we have a quick look in the sitrep, you can see we need a construction ship in orbit to do that. And I think I do want to do that, because an automated shipyard could be really cool. The unrest on Unif... Whoa, on Unif 4. What unrest? Oh, I suppose there is some unrest. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I did not realise that. The unrest on Unif 4 has led to mounting calls from locals for a more pronounced military presence, both on their home planet and within the Starfox Commonwealth as a whole. So we're going to have some very militarist people. Okay, Lathir has been elected. Crumbs, where do we go with this? Stability is dire. Why is it so dire? Not sure why that suddenly happens. If anyone in the chat knows, please do say. Oh, it's the stability hit from Doomsday on all of our planets. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is bad. I didn't know that. Okay, well, not much we can do about it right now. So, technology research, blue lasers, lovely. Can we have something that increases resources, please? Thank you. Good, right. So, new ruler. Ooh, so it's colony ships are cheaper, development speed's faster, trade value's higher. That's probably good for us. Just double check we aren't missing leaders. I think we're okay. Planets and sectors. Yeah, we're okay. Pirate station raided. That is excellent because we're short of everything at the moment. And if you could return to base, that would be lovely. Thank you. Zolbar, yep, build that please. Thank you. And the construction ship in Hitamar. We absolutely do want to prioritise trying to get this planet, even though it's unlikely. We've really got to sort some of that out. First up, can we buy some food just to get us out of the rut? Yep. And consumer goods. It's not going to last us very long at all, but might just help to get us out of the rut. Got about 15 minutes left before I'm going to kind of pull the stream. So I would just say, if you are watching and enjoying it, please do follow. I'm trying to grow, and it would really make me feel a lot better. Right. Just seeing what we can build on the various planets. I think we do want to go for this. It's just all good having upgrading a planetary administration. So upgrade I will. And hopefully... Yes, good, good, good. Once we got off rock bottom, it's not as bad as it first appears. And has that improved our stability and things like that? Yeah, okay, good, right. It was the lack of food. For some reason, people who are starving to death get upset. Who would have thought it? It's not much can be done for the capital, but still. Is it just the capital? Yeah, just the capital. Excellent. Keep going. Just check they're all doing something. They are. Fleet's been repaired. Brilliant. And it's actually beginning to approach a half-decent looking fleet now. Can you reinforce that? That would be good. Because we do, if we can kill these, that would be handy. Okay, cool. Zoblar is almost done. And we definitely want the mines here. Oh, well, one at a time then. More micromanagement. I've just not played a game where I've been so low on resources so consistently. It has been pretty bonkers. But, okay, again, I think we're getting back on track. An unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals drifts through the debris belt left by J00234 and is possibly of alien origin. Yeah, have a look at that, guys. Come on. And, yep, that's cool. All ticking away. Bava is building some ships. Our fleet is actually approaching something that you could call a fleet. So, yeah, situation definitely improving. Have a quick look at that one. It's a planet. I suppose we might end up getting that. If we get this, there's a good chance we'll get that as well. The Prince. In gentle orbit around the massive J00234 floats a portable databank. Scooped up by the ISS Bathan the Champion, it's found to contain a text in some alien language. The vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. Science Officer Darmore recommends a more thorough study to decipher the text's origins. Yeah, why not? Why would we leave it? We might as well analyse it. $34 months. Probably not a priority right now. We've spent far too much time researching other stuff. So yeah, possibly we want to focus on the tech a little bit now. Zobar, please build the other mining station. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's all good for the moment. Yeah, might as well get another ship in there because we can. Leaders gained a level. Construction's doing its thing. System surveyed. Oh, that's the boring one. That's fine. Whew. Again, looking pretty good. The shipyard's good. Could probably take these alien vessels now. I do want to build up just a little bit more fleet power first. I could take a right old... Yeah, I don't want to lose any ships if I can help it. Governor has gained a trait. Oh, that's a bad one, though, I think. Whispers and rumours concerning to possible ties to organised crime have surrounded Governor Tirana for some time now. The governor has dismissed these claims as malicious libel invented by political rivals, but recent evidence suggests there may be more to it than that. Ugh, that's rubbish. So crime is going to go up on any system that Tirana is governing. How badly is that affecting us? So in the Vababa sector, I mean, that planet's out of control anyway, so to some extent that just is the icing on the cake. Moscat. Yeah, that's quite bad, actually. Plus 25. Would my other sector be any better? Would UNIF be any better? Not really. But at least it's only one planet then. Oh, Unif's in a different sector. Sorry, Titania. Oh, it's just garbage, that one. Right. I don't want the crime getting out of control. It can have some pretty negative impacts. So I think I might hire another leader. Yeah, I don't want that. It's just too bad. So you can go. And let's recruit somebody else. To be fair, somebody who's tough on crime might actually be quite good. So let's get back to the planets and sectors. I never remember which button it is. And you can be assigned, and then hopefully that is going to take the edge off it. Yes, that will do the job. Brilliant. Some civilizations aren't built to last. Well, I think that's a good description of mine, man. Um, we've still got loads and loads and loads of problems. It's getting better though, as the other planets are beginning to kick in their production, so it's improving. I'm not going to pretend that this is the ideal way to build a civilization. Let's get the research station there. You're en route to where you need to go, which is good. Yeah, I just can't believe all of the problems we've been having. It's bonkers. So our leader has gained a trait, World Shaper. Leveled up as well, which is handy. What does World Shaper do? Terraforming speed, which we can't do yet, but still, it would be nice. And clear blockers. We should probably think about blockers. But I don't think we've got enough tech to clear anything yet. Let's have a look. Nope. The only place we can clear is on our home world. But it seems entirely a waste of money, so... Oh well, at least it could be worse. At least we're still going. Right, Zithri, you have run out of... What have you run out of? Living space. Interesting. I do need to build a city at some point. 550 is a lot, though. You can just suffer for a little bit, guys. I'm sorry, you're just going to suffer for a while. Let's buff up the fleet now. And then I think we can go and take out those mining drones, which will be a relief. Can we take out these? Not quite yet. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Sure, you can research that. Just to check, is it still... Nithescal, where are you? Brilliant. Just keep going. Voltanum colony. The partial remains of a collapsed Voltanum space elevator. Oh, nice. Have been discovered by the ISS Terralia the Graceful in one of the equatorial regions on Hitamar 3A. It seems the elevator was intentionally severed at its counterweight beyond geostationary orbit, collapsing the massive cable on top of several major urban centres along the equator. Judging by the ruins, the resulting death toll must have been in the millions. Intriguing. Yes, it certainly is. I have finally remembered. Put the genius on research. I think we can do that. Yes, we can. Good. Right. And then any other scientist can go on here for the minute. There we go. So you should have a research project. Have fun with it. Construction complete. So Zoblar is beginning to look like a sensible system. And Nithscal. So we're good. We are good. Bava Baba is looking okay. Excellent. So we've now colonised Nomator. Got there in the end, Tuna. Got there in the end. It was a little bit slow, but we've got there. Asteroid collision. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Talandra 4 at some point during the previous 1,000 years, in what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. Wonderful. I don't even know where Talandra is. Oh, it's in that little art. Wow. 13 minerals. Oh, what I wouldn't give. What I would not give. Anyway, yeah, the minerals are getting up again. We're doing okay. We are doing okay. Wow, I didn't realise there was a system called the Great Wound. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Great Wound system. These strange objects have been flagged as Sigma aliens until we can learn more about them. Oh yeah, wow. Again, a lovely looking system. Really nice. Kind of cloudy things. I hope you can get out of there quickly, though. I think these guys are likely to be hostile. Get out! Get out! And situation log. How close are we on the tech? Oh, I'm in Egypt. We just got it. Planetary unification, bit of extra unity, and some more edicts. Nice. New research. Admin cap, definitely good because we're way over. And okay, we can start to be a bit more sensible now. I'm going to hold on to that influence. I've got enough that I can start doing my resettlements. So have we got anywhere which actually has jobs spare? No, no, no. Yes, some worker jobs on Moscot Desert, I guess. Yep, cool. So let's ship out some workers from Vababababa. In fact, where has the edict gone? Evacuation protocols, I think it's time. Um, Colony development speed plus 100% resettlement cost minus 50. I think we just got to... And it lasts until cancelled yet. We just got to do that. So Moscot can take 2 workers. So Vababa, please resettle 2 workers. Yes, a clerk is a good suggestion. So let's get them off. And much though I'm reluctant with farmers, I suspect they're doing badly anyway. So let's get a farmer off as well. Yep, let's get the farmer off. So hopefully Moscot is now fully working. Yep. With a specialist unemployed. What can we do to sort that out? What would we want on this particular planet? We are still short on consumer goods, so that's probably not a bad idea. Civilian industries. 400. Can we get... Yeah, we can. Let's get some more civilian industries going then for that. Zithri mine needs some housing. We are out. Actually, let's just sell all these resources. Yeah, I know. It is a new situation for our species to be in. Um, yeah, we're trying to subvert expectations. Oh crumbs! It's nearly 3. I'm gonna look, Huna. I'm gonna look for a point where a nice, convenient point to stop, and maybe we're reaching it now. I'll just finish off this little round of building things. Um, and maybe, yeah, I want the game to tick on a couple of turns because I think one of these planets we can upgrade. Would I'm going to build a city here because it's quick and we'll get it done. Excellent. That's Zolar. This guy is going to come across and do the research project up here. Done. And yeah, I just want to let that tick over so that we can build the city, and then I'm going to probably call it. So yeah, no, the economy is looking a lot better. I think. Excellent. I've managed to recover the partial remains of a star chart next to a broken segment of elevator cable. It was apparently used by captains in the Voltana Merchant Marine, and it shows several of their most lucrative interstellar trade routes. Excellent. What other things have we got to do? There must be anomalies here. Yep, level 10. Go and sort that one, please. In terms of the Voltanum, we must be beginning to put a dent in that. Yeah, we've done 5 out of 6, so one more, and we've finished the Voltanum chain. That's cool. We now have 500 minerals. Right, let's get a mine going here. Oh, it's 550. That's just mean. All right, just keep ticking along for another couple of turns. There we are. That's the 550. New contact. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that calls themselves the Zeltec Stellar Cooperative. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communication of another empire we are in contact with. Okay, well at least they're not psychotic and evil, although they look pretty weird. Yeah, we could learn a lot from you. Where are they? Okay, so they're over this way. Well, we were bound to encounter something that way eventually. What I will just do while I remember before we stop the stream is I'll send an envoy over there from possibly the Spiritual Sea, no, from the Euthanasia Council. Just so we are pretty weak at the moment, so let's improve relations with these. Gumi can sort the problem. What I don't want to happen is that we get a hostile empire at the moment. We are very weak, and we're about to get weaker when our homeworld explodes, which is going to happen really soon. Muscat, can you take more people? Right, city first. Right, and I think that's probably a good point to. That's probably a good point to end the stream. Um, I have really enjoyed the stream. We're beginning to get on top of some of the most disastrous aspects of our nation. Um, but I can't deny it's a bit pretty grim one. So I'd just like to thank everyone who's watching. Huna, thank you as well. You've been on my channel a few times. I will be back again this evening when I'm going to play some of my ongoing Europa Universalis campaign at 8 o'clock this evening, UK time. If you're enjoying the Stellaris, I'm going to play Stellaris every Sunday at midday UK time. Yes, I'll be playing Tunis again this evening, Huna. I don't have enough streams to play too many different games. So I'm enjoying my Sunday Stellaris break from Europa Universalis, but back to Tunis this evening. So 8 o'clock UK time. Other than that, if you are watching, please do follow. I know Huna already has. And thank you very much for your time. Have a great afternoon.